The first time I took the course and I started the course, it was not only inspirational, it helped a lot. So one thing I noticed that when I was taking this course for, it was helping me on a personal level more than trading because I have been diagnosed with PTSD from um, major traumas at my job as a railroad engineer. And that has helped me so much being part of this group. So I got more out of this creativity on the personal side. Now, I'm not putting the trading side away because I'm working on me. And this has helped so much where just having the accountability partner with Billy and Sensei and then Luke, it was just great. It really, really helped a lot. And it's still helping. So when all hell broke loose, life became life, and my significant other got sick in August, and then from there everything just went downhill. So I kind of lost. I didn't. I lost touch. I just couldn't get back in it. Everything was happening so fast, and I honestly didn't know where to go sometimes. And my accountability partner, Bill, just called. There's days when I was going through. I don't know what he had. I think he had something somewhere where he goes, Ed, I just need to call Ed, and that helped me so many times, and I am so grateful for that. So as you go on this journey, or as I've gone on this journey, it's been so um personal. Um, Not just trading because I want to be a better trader, but this has helped me become a better person and realizing that life does happen. It's not just about making money. It's not just about it's finding good people that you can actually help with perfect strangers because I've been able to talk to the group more than I've talked to my own family. And that's a massive change for me. I have a big mouth, so I can talk. That's not the issue. It's just some things you just don't want to share with other people because family has a tendency to judge you. Close friends have a tendency to judge you because you're that person that's always either positive or you're always there. You're always helping them, and they don't understand where you are or have not even understood what you're going through. So, um, I'm more than grateful to restart the course again. Going through the beginning, I think for me is it's just starting over, not over, it's a new course for me because now I get to not only um not compare, but examine the things that I've said before or things that I've done before, or things that everybody else has done before, and get more out of it this time because now not only is that I guess that fear of what the unknown is, it gets a little bit a little easier. It's like driving a car. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and it's just like going down the road. So it that I'm looking forward to that aspect of it, where it's definitely going to help me more again. And then also at on the trading side, this I've been trading, God, long time, off and on for 30 years. I was actually a stockbroker and a financial advisor. I got my Series 7 and 61. So I know a little bit about trading. And when I came into the foundations course and took that, I was blown away. It was something, and I won't get into the story about how I came in, but it was through Bill, and getting introduced to Sensei was just unbelievable. It's just perfect timing. It was definitely perfect timing. We met at a class out in Vegas, and it just fell right in. And I thought I knew something, but when you think when you let go of what you don't know, you don't know, that's when you learn. And I've learned so much as far as just consistency with trading and consistency with myself because I never ever thought about writing down my trades or keeping a logbook. I hated keeping a logbook when I was a truck driver. I hated doing it as an engineer. So why the hell would I do it as training? Just as trading. I'm sorry, trading. And then, but if you don't examine where you were, how are you going to know where you're going? And that was another key point in taking this creativity class. Is it forced me, and the foundations class, it forced me to examine myself daily. And one of the things about trading, which I'm getting back into, because it's again for me, I'm starting from scratch. I feel anyway, is it's forcing me to focus and allow me to actually come out of my world and actually come into the world of trading where I'm not being judged. The market doesn't judge me one way or the other. Doesn't care I'm sick, doesn't care if I'm well, it doesn't care. But I can focus on the numbers because I have a plan. And that plan is, a plan, prepare, ready, execute, and assess, and yeah, take the shot. That I learned through the foundations course and through creativity. So, that direction there is second to none. That's priceless in itself. So, that's where I at as far as retaking the course, and very looking forward to working with everyone, and hopefully my accountability partner will stay with me again because I don't want to lose him. So, um, yeah, and so as far as that goes, now the exercise, I really had to think this time about the exercise, about someone great in your family. And last time I talked about my grandfather, who was a World War II vet, and I really had to think about it. And I says, and my belief is that I believe in reincarnation, and I believe we've come back numerous times. So this time I actually looked at my 6-year-old son, and why I say 6-year-old, and since they'll understand, because he also again want to talk to me. My 6-year-old decided he wanted to play soccer. I don't want to play soccer. But what watching him, because he started last year, and this year we're doing winter soccer, and he's played indoor, and he decided he wanted to be goalie. So he took to it something fierce. I mean, this kid, indoor soccer is not outdoor soccer. Grass is soft. He's diving on the floor to stop this ball. I'm going, dude, he's shocking me. I'm like, oh cow. And he's just making it and brave. I mean, literally, I'm just, he's just going, he's got his, he's into it, really, really, really into it. So, and he just watching him over and watching how he's engaged in the soccer, where he's team orientated, he's making sure that his team, and he's just, when he celebrates for everybody, not just himself. And I watched him, and it was just something to watch a 6-year-old get the whole team and the crowd every time, and he's like, yes. And it took me back. Like, wow, this kid is really, 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 really something. And so um, this weekend past, they were out of school, so I took them to the Enterprise Museum, which is the Enterprise aircraft carrier. So I took them to the Enterprise Museum. Him, my brother. So there's six. I got 6 kids, 2 adults, and we're just running all over the place, having a ball. He's hanging. Now, when I was younger, I was on the CV-67 with my uncle, John F. Kennedy. We did a Tiger cruise, and I was fortunate enough to do 3 Tiger cruises in my life. CV-67, John F. Kennedy with my uncle, the Shenandoah with my brother, and the Kalamazoo with my brother. And so I just, to me, it's something that very few people have to. So I was talking to one of the shipmates and volunteers on the aircraft carrier, and I remember going through the whole thing, and I'm telling my son that this is where to hang the planes in and downstairs. I'm giving the tour. So we're talking. Me and when I finally get up to the upstairs, and one of the volunteers, my son is sitting there hanging on every word we are saying. We're having, and everybody else did, not my 6-year-old. He sat there and he's listening and he's asking questions and he's doing, I'm like, wow, this kid's really, really, really involved. So they had a great day. Long story short, we're going home that evening and we had lunch there and we get him home and he's getting sick, right? He's got a bellyache. Right. Well, come to find out, him and myself, we're just sitting there and we're both we're exit stage right to the bathroom. So it's not good. So for 2 days, this kid is back and forth. He's sick. He's just not doing well. He's not doing well. So Sunday is the last game of the season. This Sunday passed. And I'm talking to his mom. I says, what is he going to do? Well, I don't recommend that he goes, this, that, and the other, da, da, da. And I says, not for nothing. I said, well, ask him, what does he think? And before we never said anything was about the last game because he didn't remember. And he goes out of his mouth. Mom goes, do you want to go to the game? You want to go play? He goes, Mommy, my team needs me. I need to go. Are you okay? He goes, I'll be okay, but my team needs me. I looked at her. I says, did he just say what I thought he said? She goes, yep, he said that. So we packed him up, went to the game. He didn't start out as Goldie, so he was a little cold. But when he got into the net, and I just gave him some words of encouragement, and he let the first ball go by, and he wasn't ready because he was cold. He was already playing. He was playing out in the field, and I think he was more disappointed that at me because I told him he was good, he can do it. I think he was more disappointed that he let that first ball go, and everybody, I mean, even the other teammates were like, Alex, calm down. It's good. It's your first ball. Calm down. And he took him a minute, and I came on, gave him some more. I said, dude, you just got here. Just relax. Just relax. Breathe, 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 breathe. You got it. Warm up. Do you warm up? Do you warm up? So, we gave him some words of encouragement. And once he shook it off, he came back and he made some awesome, awesome stops. And he was back into the game. And I'm sitting there going, wow, this kid, and their parents are going, well, you should be a good coach. I don't need to be a coach. He needs to be. He's a good kid. This kid just jumped right in. He shook it off and he jumped right in it. And to the point where he got invited for goalie camp for the summer because the coaches saw him. They just saw something. And I'm saying, that was something great where I'm recognizing that now in his young age or his older age, because if he's been here before, he just knows. So I'm recognizing that this kid was able to not only shake things off, but he taught me some things. He's like, look, yeah, I know I'm not feeling well, but my team needs me. So yeah, guys, there are days when I'm not feeling well, but I know my team needs me. And that's going to be my motto for a long time. My team needs me because you're my team. So I'm looking forward to working with everybody. I hope.